Shelley FKA DRAM dropping a new album. First one in what, 5 years, 6 years? Uh,
2017, I think, was no 2016 was Big Baby Dram. Yeah, shit, been a
been a
while,
while.
almost 5 years. I think we had that EP where Best Hugs was on,
Hmm.
and that was like 2018, I think. But yeah, it's been a while. Uh, Dram, now Shelley, is going by his given name, is has been out of the public eye a little bit, and I think
Hmm.
we've learned a little bit more about that. Him going to rehab right before the pandemic, uh, that seemed to go well for him, and he also lost a lot of weight and seems to have changed his attitude about life. I think he just seemed like he just was being on the road for 2 years after his big blow up. He seems to just struggle with that lifestyle, and he seems to have left that lifestyle behind, and thus has wanted to change his music to something that I think he thinks better represents how he thinks and acts. And it is kind of funny to listen to him interrogate that because, when we talked about Dram way back, it was, Cha Cha. And that was a big flashpoint because of how Drake did and did not, take inspiration from that for Hotline Bling. Oh, so long ago at this point. And then
Hmm.
Broccoli with Little Yachty, the first big Yachty feature.
Yeah.
These are bangers. And he doesn't actually kind of want to make those bangers. He's like, I can't say anything negative because of all the success these songs brought me, but it's not really who I am.
Hmm.
And he seems to have actually wanted to make R&B, like straight up, like there's no hip hop on this. There's no Cash Machine,
No.
like there's no Broccoli. This is our R&B stuff, and like he's made like the croony stuff here and there when he's popped up, especially. I think of like the feature he had on the Gorillaz album several years ago at this point,
Hmm.
but it's definitely a stark change. And if you're like you know him from Broccoli, it's probably not going to be that recognizable.
Yeah, and I think when Graham really like broke out, people liked him because no one else sounded as upbeat and weird and like embraced that as Duran did. You know, I try to, you think of a song like Broccoli, and it really stands out because it really is like a one of one type song. And I think what I found most disappointing about this new album was every song in a lot of ways felt like they just kind of like blended together and nothing really popped to me too much. And you're getting some big name features on here. You got Erica Badu. You got
Early
um
co-signer of his way back.
yeah, you have her on a song with Watt, which I actually really liked that one. You have Summer Walker, who's up and coming R&B artist that we've talked about. So you have some decent guests, and really it all just kind of blended together, which I think that smooth R&B and his like really like silky voice really like worked. Like I think the song sounded good. It's just it didn't have the highs of his past projects, and it felt a little bit like a letdown. Did you feel the same way?
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, I was just incredibly bored by it,
Mm.
and it's not like it's his fault all that much. Like you said, I think he is good at doing this. He's always sounded good. He's always sound like he has like a really like rich singing voice where it's like weirdly like low register but still warm, because I
Mhm.
think that's just the impression we had of Dram as this Shelley, as this lovable fun guy. And he's like, like, again, like that EP that came out a few years ago, that song like Best Hugs. It's like, huh, yeah, you can make like not really hip hop songs at all and it still kind
Mhm.
of works. But like Best Hugs is upbeat. Like a lot of
Mhm.
this stuff, it's like he cited Usher in some of the press as like a big formative artist for him in terms of his love of R&B. And I'm like, if you say so, because I don't really see the inspiration being taken here. This is just it's just slow. And
Yeah.
like, I don't know, maybe if you're really into like those bedroom jams and just you want to just throw that stuff on for the mood, like I guess this can do that for you. But it was just a bit of a letdown for me.
Yeah, that Usher inspiration is really funny because it's like he took all the parts of Confessions that are unmemorable and just really like was like these are my shit. and that's kind of what he made. And that's not to say that the songs are bad, but like when you think about Confessions, you think about Yeah or Burn or even like Confessions Part 2, and those songs really pop. But then there's a lot of songs on Confessions, which still a great album, and the songs are still pretty good. It's a little like not really my shit, I guess. And maybe it is for other people. Again, these songs are competently made, and Graham sounds really good on them. It's just not. I think when you compare it to his past stuff, which fair or unfair, it's going to be, just feels a bit like a letdown. I do think the two songs I liked the most though were the song with her, the Lay Down, which just sounds in the middle. It has like the swirling, distorted guitars, kind of going around. Hers doing her thing on the track, which I think really adds something, and I think pulls a lot out of D.R.A.M on that song. To sound pretty interesting and different. And then I thought Cooking with Grease was actually pretty good too. I just thought that was like catchier than some of the other tracks. And that bass line is just super groovy. When he gets into his like falsetto ish, I don't even know if it's true falsetto, but it's close. It's pretty impressive. So I don't know. I guess those are the two tracks to me. Any that stood out to you?
Yeah, I guess I like the one with Summer Walker. It's good chemistry there.
Hmm.
I like the ones you mentioned, but yeah, this didn't leave a big impression for me, and I think that's just unfortunate, at least for me, just because it's been such a long while, and it seems like Dram's really happy with where he's been after some time away. So, or where he's at now after some time away. So, uh, I wish I liked it more, but hey, if it's what he wants to be doing, that's cool too. So, you
Yeah.
know, it is what it is.
Maybe in the future there'll be more of a meshing of the two styles.